Well, October is an amazing time to be here on Delmarva. The fishing and the hunting are usually pretty good. The weather and the foliage are constantly changing, and of course, there's Halloween. And we're pretty sure that everybody's familiar with the Great Pumpkin, so we thought we'd take a chance to catch up with a Georgetown man that's been growing giant pumpkins for years. Here in a quaint backyard pumpkin patch in Georgetown, Delaware, something massive has been happening. There's not just one, but two giant pumpkins that have taken shape, and tonight is the night they will be revealed to the crowd awaiting their unveiling.
I have been growing pumpkins for a very long time, but not very competitive until I retired 3 years ago.
For Ed Givens, his passion for pumpkins started when he was a little boy.
Me and my grandfather, when I was 9 years old, we decided to grow a giant pumpkin and enter a contest. And at that time, we did finish in first place, and the pumpkin only weighed 40 pounds.
From that first one, Ed Givens would be hooked on the power of the pumpkin. And today, he is harvesting two giants in what has become an annual tradition attracting friends and family. But to grow a giant pumpkin, that takes a little more than just chance.
This here would have been a female pumpkin that would have flowered this morning, probably about 6 or 6:30. So on June the 14th, when I came out and pollinated one of my larger pumpkins, this is what it looked like. So it's really not much bigger than a thumbnail. And this is what really fascinates me the most, is to see something this size grow to 1,500 pounds in just a short period of time. This is a male flower. So what I did on the 14th, I cut 3 male flowers off and took it to the female before she closed.
Using a special lifting device, along with the help of an excavator, Ed and the team prepare the first pumpkin for lifting.
Once we harvest, we'll take and weigh them, and the heaviest one, I'm going to go to a sanctioned weigh-off tomorrow, and then I'll bring it back home. And I like to travel to Sussex County, like we might go to an elementary school. And you never know what the bottom could have a hole in it, Andrew, but it looks clean underneath. It does.
Once you are aware of the time and effort Ed puts into his pumpkins, it's easy to understand him being a little nervous during the moving process.
Because once the plant starts running, that's when it becomes really time consuming, because you have to bury the vines. So as the vines go 2 or 3 feet a day, and you've got several vines on both sides of the plant, like 6 or 7 hours burying vines for a month is very time consuming. Yeah, one down and one to go.
Wow. Now it's time to move the bigger pumpkin.
Once we're done touring Sussex County and showing the pumpkin and talking about growing giant pumpkins, I'll go ahead and harvest those seeds. And I'll write on there how much the pumpkin weighed, who the mother was, who the father was, and anyone that wants seeds. I've never ever charged for any of my seeds. I'm here to help promote young children, any adults, anyone that wants to get involved in growing giant pumpkins. I'm here for them, to give them all the help.
After getting both pumpkins to the pallets and a much-deserved beverage break, the weigh-in time is here. While this is not an official weight, it will give a ballpark figure and a pretty good idea of how big these great pumpkins are.
1,500.
Right there. Isn't that crazy? That's next year.
My goal this year was 2,000 pounds. I really thought I had the right seeds. I had done everything to my soil to get to 2,000 pounds. That was my target.
He may not have been able to meet his goal, but Ed Givens has certainly proven his giant pumpkin growing prowess. Let's hope next year he can meet his 1-ton mark, but if not, we know Ed Givens is gonna have a great time growing his great pumpkins.